Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. Wentz to throw again. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. This is Carson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Philadelphia.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Vikings, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. They're going for Jefferson down. That's caught at the 25. Well, he's out of bounds, but not before. He's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
On the 7-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
48 yards. 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. finds a man. That's Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pickup on the play.
Now Wentz again. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute technique. And this is fantastic.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
In formation for the Vikings.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Wentz now to throw. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was in.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And they'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Down left side, a completion to his tight end. Look at this, big game. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The input on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2nd down and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They run again with Carson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
Kick is good.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their 4-game win jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Now Wentz.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no. incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goddard. His tight end over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On play action, Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they wanted. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. Chris Carson, 87 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down at the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
This will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything.